This first game in the Champions Trophy proper was a day-nighter from Jaipur, the perfect setting for the return of Andrew Flintoff.
That's close, it's kept low, and the finger has gone up. So Patel strikes for India. Ian Bell, the man dismissed. And India have drawn first blood.
Well, Ian Bell didn't look happy with this. Fairly straight. Not much swing, fairly straight. Is it height? Height may be the only option. Certainly appears straight enough. Has been some bounce in the wicket, but Daryl Harper deciding it is going to hit. Ian Bell on his way. Just 4 runs off 7. England now 10 for 1.
Now that's close. Yes, it looked out. Pathan is thrilled as punch, as are the supporters here. This is a double blow for England and a big wicket gone. Andrew Flintoff on his way back to the pavilion.
Much needed practice in the middle, much needed time in the middle. It's come to an end. Andrew Flintoff, LBW to Pathan. One that just comes back and it's just on the roll. It does look out. Pathan celebrates in style. Off he runs. Dravid realised just how important that is as well. Andrew Flintoff out for naught. England now 11 for 2.
Pathan again. Gone! Yes! Pathan's on fire. Great catch by Dravid. The 5th time that Pathan's got Strauss out. He advanced down the track, but now he advances to the pavilion.
Good cricket from India. Very good cricket, in fact. Irfan Pathan got it absolutely right. He adjusted his length because the batsman was threatening to come down the track, and look at this catch. Easily taken by Rahul Dravid. And England sink further. Andrew Strauss leaves the crease for 10. England 4 down now for just 27.
Oh, whipped him away. Lovely pick-up stroke. Kevin Peterson. There he goes again. Getting it fine of that man, and fine enough to get a boundary. This one he controls better. Off the back foot.
Superb shot by Peterson. He's such a tall, strong man.
Edge, and he's got him. Sachin Tendulkar accepts the catch gleefully. The plan's worked.
Fantastic piece of bowling. Good hands by Tendulkar, but hands up for Rahul Dravid's captaincy as well. The easy thing would have been when Peterson was looking to dominate, to take out the slip, try and save your 4 runs. But Peterson has just helped it on his way. Tendulkar safe at first slip, and that's a massive wicket for the Indian team. Peterson, a dominant batsman, out for 27, scores 55 for 5.
That should be 4. Good placement and a welcome boundary for England. That's good hit. Down the ground and into the boundary.
Well, can it be redeemable? Simon Torfel lifting the dreaded finger. Paul Collingwood, and that is a huge, huge blow for England. The partnership's broken. Paul Collingwood, normally the finisher of the England side. He's gone.
Well, the Lifton quality
No other spinners have been able to get any turn from this pitch. Just a little feather of an inside edge coming from the pad, and a very comfortable catch for Mahendra Singh Dhoni as he comes round from behind the stumps. Collingwood gone for a well-compiled 38. Will it be enough? Probably not. It's 104 for 6. Well, there's one coming down to long on. He's positioning himself nicely and takes the catch. Chris Reed. Playing boldly. Lost his wicket.
Chris Reed trying to impose himself on the innings. All he's managed to do is find the man. Positioned nicely on the boundary. England really didn't need that at this point. Well pouched. Chris Reed departs for 2 of just 7 balls. England now really struggling, 107 for 7. He's a very fine striker, Mahmood. That's one of his strengths.
Tempting, going hard at it. Harbhajan Singh's the man coming around. Takes the catch, does he? Yes. Just prevents the momentum going to the rope. Oh, there's a celebration. They're going to him.
And so they should. A brilliant catch. Such Mahmood. Trying to hit it over the top of mid-on. Very smart field placings. Man at mid-wicket, Harbhajan Singh on deep has come a bit straighter. Look at this for a catch. Very, very fine catch. Not only did you have to watch the ball, had to watch the rope. Nice power. He's picked up another wicket. Saj Mahmood departs for 8, and England in real trouble now, 119 for 8.
That's taken, beaten in the flight, outside edge. Rahul Dravid making no mistake in the slips. And the England innings continues to falter. Number 9 goes down.
Once again, Power throwing the ball up. Cracking catch by Dravid. I think he was blindsided by Dhoni there, but still had the presence of mind to stay balanced and take it on the left side. Dalrymple out for 24, scores 124 for 9.
Well, did he get some hand on that? Watch here. When the bails come off, the bats on the line, that's out, and you can see the bails have shifted.
Decision coming.
It's all over.
Well, that was a hugely disappointing effort by England, bowled out for 125, and they made the cardinal mistake of not using up their full 50 overs. They were bowled out in 37, so they had 13 overs to spare. When you have a look at that batting card, yeah, 4 people got into double figures, but it was the disappointing efforts of Peterson and Collingwood, I suppose, not so much Dalrymple and Chris Reed, because he played a curious shot after just 7 balls when they were in such a hole. But the fact that nobody, when they were in a bit of a hole, really knuckled down and tried to just bat through the 50 overs. From India's point of view, brilliant effort. You can't criticise anything. They did. Pathan 2 for 20 and Patel 3 for 18, got them off to the perfect start with incisive seam bowling. And then the 2 spinners, Harbhajan and Power, mopped up at the back end, and there was the Anderson run out, which just kind of summed everything up, really. So it meant that England, having been bowled out for 125, had set India 126 to win, and they had actually 35 minutes to bat before the scheduled mid-innings break.
Sehwag, the man on strike. 2 slips in place. And India away. As is Sehwag with a single. Here's Harbison. Starts off with a wide. A big one. That's crashed through point and into the boundary. That is typical Virender Sehwag. Worked away on the onside. Again, the timing is good from Sehwag. The ball will win again. So India off to a flyer. That's better. And he's got a wicket. So everything happening in this over. The ball going all over the shop. The first one reasonably on target. Virender Sehwag has a go at it. Gets the outside edge. And Andrew Strauss making no mistake in the slips.
Well, we've got a highlights package already. Well taken by Strauss. Sehwag is the type of player that, when he gets going, likes to keep hitting the ball. But a wicket to Harbison, he'll enjoy that. Sehwag out for 9, scores 18 for 1.
Beautiful shot. Tendulkar gets his first boundary.
And that shot will match the sunset and anything else here in Jaipur. Irfan Pathan. Fortuitous, but 4. Magnificent. It really is magnificent. He got on top of the bounce. Four more, given some room, and there is the freedom. Wow. Pathan playing his role here and stamping his authority.
Oh dear, not England's day, at least not at that stage of the game. India 55 for 1, another desperately disappointing passage of play. 8 overs bowled and the Indians off to a flyer, and the wicket itself was a bit of a bonus, to be perfectly honest with you, because if Sehwag had left it, well, that would have been another Harbison wide, I'm sure. So India needed another 71 to win.
Listen to resume to Tendulkar.
And again, the inside edge, lucky on that occasion. That's the kind of luck you need as a bowling side when you're defending a small score. That should be 4. And it will be a boundary. Again, such a quick outfield, just straying a little bit in line, and the left-hander Pathan making Anderson pay the price for it.
Anderson desperate not to give Pathan any width. He knows how strong he is on the offside, so he's just gone a little bit too tight there, a little bit straight. Sajid Mahmood to resume from the pavilion end. Well, Tendulkar onto that, a little bit short, pulled away. It's tough at the best of times bowling to Tendulkar in this sort of form. Marginally short, the little master just rocks back. Well, it's marginally short, isn't it? Hasn't quite got it where he wants to, but it's enough back for 4.
Just got the impression that he was expecting a short ball. The weight had dropped back very quickly. In the air, over cover. Second boundary of the over. And the 50 partnership comes up. What a catch! That is an absolute beauty. Kevin Pietersen, he's a tall man. He had to reach to his maximum to pull off that beauty.
Well, England have got something to cheer about here. That's a quite outstanding catch. Kevin Pietersen had problems catching them early on in his career with England. Since then, he's really taken some great catches, and there's one of them. James Anderson. Well, pretty nonchalant response, but he'll be delighted to get back on the scoreboard there. Irfan Pathan gone for 19. India now 68 for 2.
Festival of lights and everything lit up. 21st is the day when you have Diwali. Dravid off the mark in fine fashion, just opening the face of the blade and caressing it through the offside. It's then taken. So England looking to fight back here. 2 wickets in 1 over. First Pathan, and now the Indian captain Rahul Dravid.
Well bowled James Anderson. Well done Andrew Flintoff. Getting the slip in place. New execution. Big wicket, the Indian captain. Just feeling for it outside off stump. Andrew Strauss already taken a really good catch at slip. Finished the job. It's really good stuff for James Anderson back in cricket. Rahul Dravid goes for 4. India now 72 for 3.
Oh, that's punched down the ground. The timing is exquisite. And Yuvraj Singh away here with his first boundary.
Whoa, what a shot. One of the hardest shots to play in cricket. Left hand holding his balance and just punching it. Great timing. No chance for mid-on. Bowler not doing a lot wrong.
Gorgeous shot that. Fractionally overpitched and could well be the shot of the day so far. Oh, no need to run for that. Stand up tall and deliver. 91 for 3. Jesse offering the full face of the blade, the weight going into the shot, just bouncing in one of those other pitches on the square.
Oh, close enough to call. It's got to go. That one kept low. Daryl Harper taking a bit of time, but I think in the end he got it right.
It just looked bad from the naked eye. Tough on Tendulkar. That looked like it was pitching halfway down the track to the near 200-centimetre Steve Harmison. Look on the replay. I think that's hitting around middle of leg. Shows on this wicket, if you can get the ball in the right area, hit the deck hard, let the natural wicket work towards you. Tendulkar out for 35. It's 98 to 4.
Nice shot, but there's a fielder there. It'll only be 1, but the loud cheer is for India's 100. 100 for 4.
Oh, beautifully played, attempted Yorker. And he times it so well, Yuvraj. Once again offering the full face of the blade. Just a push. The ball raced away.
I think Harmison had pushed him back with a short delivery in the over and maybe just searching for the Yorker, trying to double bluff. Good to see Yuvraj equal to the task. Well, that's the end of his intentions. It's a very good catch and you do not hit it anywhere near Paul Collingwood here.
Well, he wanted to go off with a bang. In the end, just hold out to the man at mid-wicket, just not getting the elevation. Another good catch. He's got the feeling he got too close to the pitch of the ball and hence not get the elevation he was looking for. He's one of the better fielders in the England side. No problems for him. Al Rimple will be happy. That's good bowling, he's bowled him. So India making hard work of this 125 score. They've lost another wicket. Suresh Raina departs. He's playing on, the ball hitting the bat, then the pad rolling back to hit the off stump. So 2 wickets in the over for Dalrymple. Raina departs without tickling the scorers. 119 for 6. Everyone in the ring now, at least a lot of fielders in the ring. So India needing just 5 now to win this game. And that should be it. Picked away on the onside by Harbhajan Singh. And the celebrations have started in the stands. India have made rough weather of this target of 125. But a win is a win, and they've got one under their belt. They've beaten England by 4 wickets in the opening game of the Champions Trophy for the home side.
The crowd have got what they wanted, an Indian victory. Great support for their team. Fireworks are back in, celebrating the victory too. Well-deserved victory for India. England fought hard in the end for the tea break. Some wickets, Harmison and Anderson. Nearly 126, which proved too short.
Well, I suppose India will feel they made slightly heavy weather of that run chase, but the reality was they won it with lots of time to spare, and they were never really pushed. Admittedly, 1 or 2 of their batsmen got out when they could have had some nice batting practice, but Yuvraj helped himself to that. And at the end of it all, it was India's day. There were plus points from England's point of view. I thought Harmison's second spell in which he got Tendulkar was much, much better, so signs that the rustiness was beginning to flake off him. And Dalrymple continued to add to his growing reputation as a one-day international cricketer. Following on from his 24, that was a good little spell from him, 4 overs, no maidens, 2 for 5. But this was India's day, make no mistake about that. Comfortable winners.